Under PitchFest, Sportscom invited applications from startups across the sports ecosystem, and we are delighted to share that we received 36 entries. After careful evaluation by our esteemed jury, the top 10 finalists have been shortlisted, and they are here with us today for the pitching. The top 10 finalists are DASHPOD, HYPERLABS, Co-Llearn Sports, SPOLTO, LETSGAMENOW, Vemi, Up Your Fit, Pongfox, A1 Sports World, and CrossTrain. 5 innovative startups will present their ideas in this session. Each presenter will be provided 10 minutes, 6 minutes for the pitch, and 4 minutes for Q&A. May I introduce our esteemed fund partners of pitch session. Dr. Vibhuti Agarwal, founding partner, Real Time Angel Fund. Mr. Chintan Vyas, Principal Officer, IPV International Ventures. Dr. Divya Srinivasan, Professor, Industrial Engineering, Clemson University. Mr. Rohit Kanwar, Investment Associate, Lead Invest. Mr. Kanishk Pratap Singh, Lead Investment Analyst, Succeed Ventures. To initiate the session, may I invite Team DASHPOD for the pitching.
So in the interest of the time, I'll go a little quick onto the pitch, but there are 4 minutes to answer. Okay, so DASHPOD is like a full stack IoT performance platform. So we built a product and platform. Okay, everything is done in Hyderabad. Okay, so like DASHPOD is for training, analyzing, benchmarking, and improving. So this is our product, first product, what we have built out of Hyderabad. And so we have built hardware, we have built like we have built a hardware and we have built application, we have built web applications, and it can hook on to the everything. Our theme is train, analyze, benchmark, and improve. So basically DASHPOD is an IoT data analytics platform for sports, fitness, geriatric, physiotherapy specialists. Okay, so it leverages neuroreflex training, neurocognitive training with high performance measurements, performance measurement technologies to enhance reaction time, movement agility, and neuroplasticity. So, I mean, this is the research that is like given by big universities in the world on the neurocognitive training, how it improves. So we are catering to these 4 or 5 segments. We are catering geriatric, senior care, sports talent and identification. We are catering to the sports and physiotherapy. We are catering to the schools and training and military training. So what we are improving is we are improving the agility, we are improving reaction time, we are improving speed, we are improving acceleration, and we are working on like a global ranking improvement performance. So like, okay, so like the targeted segments and API integrations. So we are like a open architecture. We can integrate to any of the ERM softwares. We have like APIs, webhooks. We can integrate to any of this. Like we are targeting to the so sports, gyms, military, physiotherapy, like senior care and schools. And we have both hardware and application. Hardware can connect to application, and application talks to APIs. In turn, like they can talk to any of the ERPs. So this is a SAM, like SAM, TAM, SOM. So we are an open, we are a DASHPOD platform is an open interface platform. So we have a hardware. Hardware can talk to, hardware can communicate with any of those 4 or 5 industries: sports, military, rehab, and healthcare. And we are generating, with this data, we are generating like beautiful inputs like self-improvement, preventive care, benchmarking, talent identification, shadow training, competitive training, and gamified fitness. So like, so what we say is, like MTMR is like measure, track, monitor, and recommend. So this is like platform. This is more useful. This is like the URL platform. This is more useful for the academies, physiotherapy clinics, hospitals, where they can measure the whole data of the athlete or rehab guy or like physiotherapy patients. So this is a data. And this is a kit, whatever we have built completely out of Hyderabad. So we build the hardware, we build the firmware, we build the software, application, cloud, everything. And it's a horizontal product. It can be used for any of the sports, physiotherapy department, any of these. So these are the customers who are using currently. So Apollo is using, Yashoda hospitals are using, like KIMS is using, and some of the sports academies like Game Theory, Machaxi, and DAS. These are some of the sports authorities sports academies are using. And we are partnered with Raksha Raksha University. What we do is, like, currently we automated, we digitized 150 drills. We have a plan to digitize another 800 drills. We digitize any drill you give us in any of these domains, we digitize in 3 to 4 days and give it to the people so that we can pull the data. So these are the couple of people who are using. So these are the couple of people who are using in the gym and fitness centers. So these are the other applications where people are using in the rehab and physiotherapy. So, this is our product, application, and platform. Everything is built by us. Mechanical is ours, hardware is ours, firmware is ours, application is ours, and cloud also. So these are the couple of mobile applications. So we even have a photo. We regularly update our software, and we put photo on. We can update the software onto our hardware. So this is like a founding team. I myself, I hold 24 years of experience, both in hardware and so I worked for large semiconductor companies like AMD, Intel, Qualcomm, TSMC. Most of it is in Bay Area. And from 2014, I started entrepreneurship. I built one IoT company, and it got sold in 2018. I was part of it. 22, I started second IoT company, which is like a DASHPOD. So these are the couple of academies who are using it. This is like a comparison. And our current revenue model is like we sell hardware, we make revenues through hardware, we make revenues through subscription by selling our drills, digitized drills, through academies to hospitals and all. So, our main motto, our main theme is like we are making product in India, we are selling to the world. We are currently selling in US, Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, and we are forming more and more distributors. These are our current distributors who are outside India. So this is like our manufacturing partner. So that's it, in the interest of the time. You can ask me questions if you have. We have 4 minutes.
Can we mention your numbers? Have you had any revenue in year 20?
Yeah, so currently we are in the 5th generation of the product. We are a 3-year-old company. We have done 5 generations. Like 5th generation of the product, we started sales in the month of January and assume February. We made close to 32 lakhs. And 50% of the revenues are from US.
And what is your projection for the coming 1 year, 2 year, 5 years?
This year we want to do like a 5 to 6 year revenue. And next 5 years we want to closely do like 70 to 80 CR revenue. Okay.
Okay. And with respect to your hardware, is it patented?
Yes, we have patents. We have patents, trademarks, everything.
Everything. Okay. Yeah. Now, the second question is that within the sports, if you can go back to the competition landscape also, what I wanted to understand is that how does your hardware and a software help a sports person tracking how they need to do that activity very differently? How it makes the person better at the sports? Okay, so we basically, we are not a live sport, we are at the training level. So we are improving the sports person's reaction time, reflection times, okay? That's how we are improving. We have a lot of drills. We have, we are a horizontal product, okay? You take any badminton sport, we have like a drills to improve. Let's assume like Sir Gopish and the Sir came, they are already using, their academy already using our kit, okay? Through Game Theory. So like if they give us drill, in the Gopichand Academy, so there are, coaches who says that, these drills are to be automated. We automate those drills and put it onto our platform. They can buy our kit and they can switch, they can on the same drill and they can improve their performances. Example, somebody has to improve on the right hand, somebody has to improve on the left hand, somebody has to improve on the right leg or left leg. There are drills already put forth by these experts, and we are digitizing those. We already digitized 150 drills in the different verticals, and we are in the process of digitizing another 700 to 800 drills in next 18 months. Thank you.
We are a B2B product. We are a B2B, and in turn they are selling it. Okay, we are a B2B. More
How
of
much does it each hardware would cost, and what are the unit
Okay,
economics?
so I mean, so that is a kit. Okay, we have a 4-part kit, 6-part kit, 8-part kit. Okay, so 6-part kit is like 49,999 MRP, and our sweet spot is like a 40,000. Okay, and that is like 70% lesser than our competitor. Who's the only competitor we have is BlazePod, who is an Israeli company. I mean, recently they moved to US. They are making close to 18-20 million revenues year on year.
What are the unit?
We are making, I mean, if you ask us, I mean, we are making, I mean, 2.2x upside on our making price. We are making, I mean, our kit is like, it costs us 12,000 rupees to make. We are selling it for 40,000.
Okay. So how easy it is for a academy to input their drills? Do they require your assistance in inputting the drills, or can they do it on their own?
Okay, that's a good question. I think I mentioned a game theory as our customer, right? See, they have already application. Okay, so they asked us to integrate into their application. Okay, so we are, I mean, open architecture. We integrated our app into, I mean, our API into their application, and in fact, they have given like 12 drills. We digitize those drills and gave it to them. Okay, lot of like these coaches gives us lot of drills to digitize.
So is it a video drill, or do they give you a drill plan?
They give a write up on the drill.
Okay.
These guys are not good at putting forth on the digital media. They write up and give. I mean, our technical team will digitize in just a couple of days. And our intention is to do DIY of that platform, so that, I mean, any coach can pick up and.
Have you validated or benchmarked your product against any ongoing work?
Okay, so that's a good question. We are a FCC certified product. Benchmarking, there is no benchmarking authority. But being said that, we are RRU is our like mentor, or we are partnered with RRU. We are digitizing most of the RRU, Rashtriya Raksha University algorithms. Okay, they're already, they do a lot of research and then give the algorithms to us to digitize, or drills to us to digitize. Okay, that itself is a benchmark, is what I think. Otherwise, there is no benchmark agency, or like there is no benchmark. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
May I invite Team HYPERLABS for the pitching?
Hi, I'm Hitarth Parikh. I am founder and CEO of HYPERLAB. We are into building next generation of sports and fitness technology available to all. So when we talk about sports and fitness, it is basically a combination of three things: stamina, agility, and reflex. Now, when we started looking at the market was flooded with the products of stamina. Recumbent cycle ho gaya, treadmill ho gaya, weights ho gaya, everything. But we thought that there's nothing to practice your reflex and agility, which is a huge gap. And if we can bridge the gap, there is a huge market potential between this. So we started talking to all the coaches and started understanding that what exactly is the problem. Because right now also they do cones se drill karte hai ki idhar se idhar bhagte. The only thing is that there is no randomness. If there are 6 cones, तो वो 6 cones ही रहने वाले हैं. उसके सिवाय कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. If those 6 cones are electrified, then you will have data of कि कितना time लगा था. But what about ambiguity and what about the randomness of the game? That was something which came out as an inference that ये चाहिए मेरे को. So we started making Helios. It is a patented device across the globe. We have patents in around 18 countries now. This is the version 1. So the idea is very simple. कुछ नहीं है. It is just a virtual target projection device. It projects a laser dot on the ground. Now, as soon as you reach that dot, what is going to happen next is it is going to change the position. But the beautiful part is that it exactly knows that मैंने कितने distance पे project किया है, in which direction I have projected, and it is very quick. So as soon as you tap, in microseconds, it is going to be on the other side of the court or wherever you are practicing. So on the left is the very traditional form of doing any of the agility and reflex drill. On the right is the version 1 of Helios. It is basically a laser dot which is getting projected across the thing, and we get multiple, I would say, data inference out of that. that what is the balance, what is the agility, stamina, everything around it. The thing is that the device is a sports agnostic device. It can be used in any sort of sports. Wherever there are pivotal movements, it can be used. So till now, we have deployed around 300 units, pricing from 30,000 to 79,000. The thing is that we fumbled in the first version of the production because this was something which we manufactured for the first time. And the thing is that we did not have expertise to do that. So right now we are making version 2, which is much more streamlined. Between this the version 2 that I was talking about. This is much smaller and much more compactor, much more affordable. Between this time, what we realized is there is a huge scope for fitness assessments, because when we are talking to all the coaches, they want everything to be analyzed, not just reflex, not just agility. They want everything to be analyzed. What is your jump score? What is your aerobic strength? What is your anaerobic strength? And there are no devices to do it. And if there are devices, they are way more costly that an academy can afford it or a school can afford it for that reason. So we have a very simple thing. There is a card which has RFID, which has QR. You register on the card. The card has your details now. You tap on any of the devices. Can you play the video once? So all of these devices are connected to central unit. Now this central unit is that you go tap your card on that. It will recognize that this is Hitarth doing the drill, and everything which is the score of that particular drill is going to be stored on data. Over time, it is going to collect more data that we can have physical intelligence on it. Not IQ, but we can have PQ sort of thing on that. It has mats to calculate your push-ups, planks, crunches. It has devices to calculate your 30-meter sprint, beep test, yo-yo test for cricket. And it has cognitive devices to capture your reflexes and balance. It is a circuit where 4 devices are connected in a loop. And as soon as a kid enters and kid exits, it takes 2 minutes. So in around 6 minutes, we do 4 kids. We have deployed these devices in schools, in academies till now. Have done around 3,000 kids till now, and we have soft commitment of 12,000 kids to come next. This is in schools, this is in academies, this is in physiotherapy. Everywhere this system is something which we have started deploying, because we made it in recent time, March, May. So that's all about HYPERLAB.
So when you said that the dot moves around and it's sports agnostic, is there an underlying algorithm on where the dot should go based on the athlete's performance, or is it truly random? How does it?
Ma'am, basically there are multiple modes that we have made, which if you want to practice randomness of the drill, then there is a random mode, buffer mode we call. If you want to particularly practice a muscle memory, that you want to go up and down or do a tackle movement, then there is particular drill which is going to repeat the pattern. So everything is controllable by the application. A user can themselves do it. We also try to make our own drills, but once we have a validation of that this drill is perfectly suited for what you are saying, then only we make it global or available to all.
You said accuracy level of whatever exercise or maybe drills that you're doing. Who defines the accuracy and on what basis?
So basically, when we talk about accuracy, it is going to be more on the side of that if we are saying that the dot is projected at 4 meters, it has to be 4 meters. Because that we get through the sensors, we get the tap in microseconds. But the only accuracy is the distance between the thing. So what makes BlazePod different than Helios is that BlazePod, you have to place it. Every time you are not able to place the pods at the same distance. Because of that, the repeatability of drill goes down. And because of the data sometimes go up and down, you don't have the true value of it. So this is what that you place the product in the center. It will make sure that every time the point is same. It is not going to change. So that the comparison of data can happen more.
Your product said like perfect push-up. What do we call perfect push-up as per me or as per her or as per anybody? How do you standardize?
So basically we have few 3D scanning sensors on the mat. So as the way you go down and the way you go up, we have few calculations done saying that when are you breaking the form, after what time you are breaking the form, and number of push-ups is not just the thing that we count, but we also count the fatigue. So you are given 30 seconds, you are doing 10 push-ups. 5 push-ups you did with very good rhythm. After that, you started taking more time to do one single push-up. That is where we mark our line of fatigue, that this was a fatigue thing, that you did till 5, rest 5 was push.
So who are your competitors by application and by technology?
For what thing? The FitKit or the Helios?
The Helios.
Helios, we don't have any competition. We have products like DASHPOD, we have products like BlazePod who are in the market doing well. But the way we have structured the product is very different from what conventional way of putting a cone or a light is. So till now, we don't have any competitors in the market.
And in terms of your GTM, why schools? That's one
Why
of the toughest.
schools? Because schools has lot of volumes. First of all, we charge very minimal. It is 99 rupees per year per kid. There is no school who is saying no to us because of the price, because of digitalization of their data, and parents like to see that. School has very high volumes. So we have concentrated on schools right now because of the Fit India movement and everything going on, which gives us a push. Secondly, academies is something where these devices are actually going to be used, where performance is going to be tracked every week. Schools it is going to be twice a year, but it is a fitness thing that we are understanding कि वो school कितना healthy है, वो बच्चा कितना healthy है. But academies it is going to be every week they are going to mark कि इतना performance raise हुआ है मेरा. So for now it is going to be schools and academies. We are also targeting physiotherapy because उसके बहुत सारे tests we can do it on the cognitive device that we had.
Okay, so if you're going for schools, right, what's your warranty, repairability of the product?
So the thing is that we don't charge for the product. It is just one subscription that they have to take. 99 rupees per kid per year, that's it. The devices are free.
Okay. And the analytics, do you integrate it with the ERP system of the school? Does
Yes,
it go
we do
directly to the parents?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is something which we understood from the first trial itself that they would need it because everything is now going to digital format. They would need that. Right now, ma'am, we have 5 schools. Around 6,000 students data we have done, but payment-wise, we have just received for 3,000 because first 3,000 was trial thing with that chain of school only. Now we have the whole complete school, and now we have soft commitment from few schools in Pune and Delhi itself.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am.
May I invite team Co-Llearn Sports for the pitching?
Am I audible? Yes. So, I'm Srishty. I'm the founder and CEO of Co-Llearn Sports. Co-Llearn is a sports edtech platform where we help people make allied careers in sports. Before I go deep into it, what exactly we do, I'm going to share 3 stories with you. Meet Siddharth. So meet, one second guys. So meet Siddharth Pawar. Siddharth used to be a security guard. Today, he is a very well-renowned umpire. Not just that, he has also topped Cricket South Africa exam at a global level. Meet Sujoy Shetty. Sujoy, doesn't come from any sports background, but he has made into Rajasthan Royal, that too at a whopping 22 lakhs package. Very recent, 10 days back. Meet our chartered accountant Sumit Mate, who actually cracked Delhi Capital's interview, has already joined there, and he is going to report to Saurav Ganguly. These are not just stories, and these are not just few of the stories. There are 3,000 plus people who have transitioned their career through our platform, and they are working in sports. What is common amongst them? They are all pursuing their passion. They are all leading their life, which they always wanted to. And more so, they are all Co-Llearn alumni, and we are very proud of them. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, Co-Llearn is a sports edtech platform where we don't make anybody athlete, we don't make anybody Virat Kohli, we make everybody who's around Virat. We make people sports analysts, sports commentators, sports journalists, sports scientists, sports social media managers, sports event managers, cricket umpires, cricket coaches, so on and so forth. And we just don't train them, we help them with placements. And that's our USP as well. Just going back to what is the exact problem we are solving. So if you think about sports, athlete is not just the career option, which the narrative has been told since long now, and we are here to change that narrative. We are saying that if you love sports, pursue it to the extent possible, and don't worry about your 2.0 version, because there are enough careers that can be made, and these are long-term sustainable careers that can be made in sports ecosystem as well, and that's where we come into the picture. What's our vision? We want to be world's largest sports education, employment and training platform in the world. Awards and accolades, I mean, there are few of them, but every accolade has given us a validation, very proud of each one of them, but two of them which changed our DNA. One was Army Institute of Sports onboarding us. That day, it changed the DNA of Co-Llearn Sports, because we understood that sports, prestigious academies like ASI and all need Co-Llearn to train their employees. The second one, which actually has helped us a lot, was NSDC. So we are the only sports education company to get approved by Ministry of Education, Skilling and Employment under the NSDC scheme. What does it entail? Our certification assessment happens from NSDC, and it gives us validation. At the same time, students also validation. Moving on to the next slide, which is this. So what exactly we do? So as I said that we do these. We run non-traditional courses. Most of our courses are not taught in the traditional education system. We also have live learning. We are not into the recorded versions. We are into the live versions. We have mentorship and career support, which is our biggest differentiator, and that's how our students are performing so very well. And we run a couple of largest communities of umpires, analysts and commentators in India today. What is the placement rate like? Started with 9.2 when we started, because the focus was not on placement, but very soon understood that if you have to survive in Indian market, there has to be in education a real outcome, and that's where placement comes into the picture. Today, we have a very good design process of selection of any student, which is designed thanks to our incubation at IIM Bangalore, NSRCL. Our placement rates today stands at 76% of every student who comes on our platform. These are the people who have hired from us regularly. You can check, you can see, companies like Sports Mechanics have students from us. Sir is sitting here. We have students, a lot of students in Kadamba Technologies. We have students who are made it to IIS, Sports Radar, you name it. What is our business model? We have actually 3 businesses that we do. One is focusing on 25 to 35-year audience who is probably sitting and doing coding somewhere and wants to get into sports as a career option. So that's our D2C market, and that's where we started from, and that's where our maximum number of success stories come from. Second, which we have started and we have made a very big headway, is going into the colleges and universities. We run their open credits. We also run their minors, and in some colleges we are getting proposal to run the whole sports management. And guys, there are 70,000 colleges in India, so even if we can crack 700, it will be a very big number. The third is schools, and the idea behind schools is catch them young. If we don't catch the school students today, tomorrow they'll not know these options are actually appear, or these options are available. So schools, we run boot camps, summer camps, and at the same time school internships for high school. And we have already signed a mandate with a party which has 100 schools under their banner. So that's also going to be a major revenue source. We are NSDC, we are looking for NCVT approval now. And yes, we want to get into the, we have also partnered with Infosys Springboard. I have run a successful pilot, now doing 3,000 students from them as well. That's our B2B segment. And yes, what is our competitors? Colleges, yes, in a way, but colleges traditionally in India focus more on the degree part. We don't focus on the degree and certification. We focus more on the placement part. Recorded sessions, we are not into recorded sessions, and our biggest USP is providing end-to-end. We don't just train, we also provide you placements. Sports market, this is a widely quoted report. So 1 crore people needed, and that's where institutions like Co-Llearn come into the picture. Education market, this is something that we have done. Just to give you some numbers, 14 lakh schools, 50,000 colleges, and 60,000 sports club and academies, according to various reports that we have come across. What gives us so much of confidence is basically, India's medal tally, which has to go from highest 7 to 100 in the coming Olympics. Not just, IPL, there are 21, sorry, the 10 is the wrong number, 21 sports leagues which are operational currently in India. Even 2 or 3 has the success of IPL. We are talking about huge money infusion. Neighboring states, neighboring countries like Doha, Qatar, and Saudi investing a huge amount. And if you see the workforce dynamics there, most of them comes from India or Indian subcontinent. So that also gives a lot of headway. Who are our mentors? So I used to be an investment banker. I worked in India and Dubai for 11 years and then decided to come back to India. And and from 2019, I'm doing Co-Llearn. 2021 is when we pivoted and did sports only. And from 21, we are just doing sports. Our advisors include Sunil Handa, sir. Somebody can just Google them. Any startup which comes from IIM Ahmedabad has one thing common, whether it is Make My Trip or Sugar Cosmetics. Their mentor is Sunil Handa, sir. He picks up 2 students from IIM Bangalore every year, and we picked up, and that day we thought our DNA changed again, because actually things have changed immensely. We have been very profitable in last 2 years, and we have changed a lot of things in our ecosystem. Irfan sir, he runs India's largest and oldest academy in Bangalore called KIOC. Mayank Agarwal, Manish Pandey, Devdutt Patil, KL Rahul, everybody comes from there. Mohammad Siraj actually is part of Dhawan Sports, now Yasha, and he's also been associated with us from last 2 years. The next one is my spouse. You need his support to be here. And the last one is my first boss. And I'm very, very grateful, because 20 years back when I started my career, he was the one who actually, this is my team, and I'm very proud of them. All of them come from sports background, and all of them are passionate to make other people's passion come true. I've already covered it. We did 3x of revenues last year. We are 1.65 and we are profitable. Our students, as I mentioned here, these are the partnerships that we have gotten it last year, and that has helped immensely in terms of getting the validation, social proof, at the same time the scalability. This is a revenue. We are closing this year at 1.69 CR with a 35% margin. Next year we are on track to grow 10x, which is 11 CR. We've already halfway through that mark, and 2029 is when we want to make 100 crores as revenue for the company. We are one of the only few education startups in sports which are profitable, and we have grown at 100% year on year. Right now looking for $1 million USD as an investment, out of which 200,000 commitment is already there. One best thing which I'm very proud of it is 4.9 rating, which is good for any education institute which has been existent from last 6 years. You can check thousands of reviews on LinkedIn. Our students love us, and today we are here because of our students. That's it from my side. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. That's not where we are right now. But I would take your, help in getting into the corporates. But yes, corporate is not which we have ventured right now. Right now, talking to a couple of biggest foundations which are supporting athletes to train their athletes for 2.0 journey. So talking to them, nothing concrete as yet. Yes.
Yeah. So, in terms of the courses itself, right? Let's say as a individual who want to pursue something in sports, how do I get to know about you? Why do you are different in that sense?
There are 2 ways people come to our platform. One is we do advertisement on Google and Facebook. Facebook as in Meta, which includes all the platforms of Meta. They come to know about us. Second, which is 30 to 40% of any cohort is filled with referrals, where our existing students have referred some other student and they've come on the platform. So these are the two ways. We're not very heavy on marketing. You can see our marketing cost is less than 10% year on year from the last at least 2.5 years since we have been onboarded by AM Bangalore. So it's mostly the referrals. And today, I mean, most of the companies are sitting here, at least will have one student from us. So that also has given us, other students a lot of confidence to come on our platform and approach us.
You mentioned a strong EBITDA, and your aspiration, medal aspiration, 7 to 100. But successful story you need to share.
Sorry, sir. So 7 to 100 medal tally is actually our growth driver, because what we are saying is that if an India has to go from 7, which was the maximum medal that India has achieved in any of the Olympics, if we have to go to 100, we don't need just athletes who are medal winning. We need the whole ecosystem which is also medal winning. And yes, we have students, sir, who are working under Neeraj Chopra as sports analyst or Saurav Ganguly as sports analyst. So yes, some of our students have made it big, sir. And ASI, we have trained some. I mean, they were not our students; they were brought by ASI to train them. So yes, some of the students have made it, but yes, अभी दिल्ली दूर है sir. अभी तो 6 साल ही हुआ है. अभी students को जाना है. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. So
Sure.
I would now like to invite Team Spolto for the pitching.
Hi, can you guys hear me? I think before we start, I wanted to take just a few seconds and thank Sportscom. I think no matter what happens here, it's great that they're driving awareness about this. So a round of applause for Sportscom, maybe. So my name is Safa. I'm the founder, CEO of SPOLTO. I'm here with Divesh.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Divesh. I'm a partner with Safa and the Chief Operating Officer. Also grew up playing basketball, so I'm going to share my story as well.
So I was not born in India. I was not raised here. So as a founder with a company in India gives me an advantage, also a disadvantage. But the opportunity it allows me is to see the problem from outside the box. I grew up in a society where health, fitness is part of your DNA. It's part of your everyday, right? Which is a challenge we're facing in India right now in terms of how do we get India to move, right? So SPOLTO is really about that, making healthy living accessible to the masses. My goal was really to create something together with Divesh and the team that leaves an impact and hopefully allows me to find India slightly better, in a better position than when I came here. I think for us, our mission here is not really about producing the next Virat Kohli or the next LeBron James. We want to make everybody in this room and the future generation of Indians active and moving and healthy. That's really where we stand for. So we know great companies go out and solve great problems. So let's take a few minutes and talk about these problems. We touched on these topics during the conversations, but 80% of children in India are not meeting the standards set by the WHO guidelines for active movement and being healthy. 1 in 2 urban adults in India are not active enough to live a healthy lifestyle. If you look at what impact this has, a recent study showed anywhere between 2 billion to 6 billion is lost in productivity inside these corporations due to illness, inability to be active and healthy at your workplace. So we understand that this is a big problem. The question is, how do we solve it? So at SPOLTO, we believe that in a fragmented market, right, what do the consumers look for? They're looking for somebody to take responsibility for the journey. So the question becomes, who's going to be the Oyo of this space? Who's going to be the urban company of this space? Who's going to be the Uber of this space? And we believe SPOLTO is that company that's going to take accountability for the consumer's journey from the point of intent to execution, right? And that's how we're going to go about solving the problem. I'm going to let Divesh speak a little bit about that.
Thank you. So very quickly, as he explained the 3 major problems, I want to present the 3 solutions that we've been working on over the last few years. The first one is called Peak Play. Peak Play is where we actually bring coaches to your home, right? So we have a lot of challenges as we're seeing in tier 1 cities. The intent is there, but there are multiple blockages for us to actually go out there and participate. Some of us mentioned that if we solve the infrastructure problem with cricket, we'll land up playing. That's great. But we never grew up playing basketball or tennis or squash without actually learning it, right? So that's one problem that we solve. The second is Playpad. Playpad is where we actually activate sports venues as well as schools. So think of it as activating, as somebody already mentioned, right? Activating a school with a layer of technology, operations, and marketing to be able to build a community in and around that school, right? The third is active workplaces. All of us either own businesses or go to office, and that is really a space which is transforming as we see it over the next few years. If we can intervene in that place and create the trust for the parent who can go home and take that opportunity to even include their family and their kids, it's an ecosystem we decided to build. We're going to talk about how we connect that in a bit. All of this, guys, is led with tech because we also spoke about scalability. Now, can we do it in a silo? Yes. But how do we scale this to 5,000, 10,000 people, right? So we look at tech not just as a very complex tech piece, but really as a tech as an enabler. Can we get people with the right intent to be able to get on the product and basically find their matches? So some of the first things that we have already started doing is using our product to be able to help you find the right coach. For example, Safa will have a different requirement of a coach and Divesh will have a different requirement of a coach, right? I might want to play tennis just as a beginner and he might want to learn swimming to really improve certain lap timings. We all require different coaches and tech helps us solve that. We're going to talk about that in detail later. Three things, guys. We connect, we match the coach and the athlete. We take care of outcome tracking, which is very, very important. And the third is we're using this to create a scalable ecosystem like some of us mentioned. I'm not going to get too much into the opportunity landscape because we all know this, but just want to leave you with one thought. 250 million kids, that's about 25 crore kids in the country. Lot of them right now don't have access to play, and it's not just infra, right? It's also got to do with who's coaching them, who's able to get them to play. So that's an opportunity right there. Some numbers for us. Happy to tell you that we right now have on the consumer side 575 active paying members. Through our corporates, like you can see, we work extensively with brands like WeWork, Trent, which is the holding company for Westside, ZS Associates, and a lot of them. We have a captive audience of about 20,000 plus adults and families who we can reach out to. Our revenues this year projected about 3 CR, which we're likely to meet till December. And next year, our goal is to get to about 9 CR in revenue. This is pretty much in line with everything we've been doing so far over the last 2 years. Safa, why don't you talk about this one?
So how does this come together? You know, we're speaking very fast, but let me see if I can tie this together for you guys, right? So on the corporate side, what we do is really the idea of how do we tap in and find our customers, right? So we're looking for cross-pollination, right? So inside these corporates are the parents, it's the adults themselves, they're looking for our products and services. So yes, Peak Play and Playpad are consumer products, but by selling to corporates, we also get access to our captive audience. And the golden ticket of the commercial opportunity here is a subscription-based model. Our average ticket size right now is about 4,000 rupees a month. We have a lifetime value of 9 months without the entire tech being ready. We hope to be able to increase that. Our gross margins are 20%. We're growing organically 15% month to month in terms of subscriptions. So the key here is going to be how do we drive subscriptions through the tech and tapping into the corporate sides, which does give us that ready, steady income with great margins, but more importantly, allows us access to a captive audience, right? Okay, urgency. Why is the time now? I mean, we touched on some of these topics, right? So we know that India is pacing to become one of the top economies in the world. So incomes are going up. Great. We know that the consumer is getting more educated. We know the consumer is getting more exposure to the importance of health and well-being. But we have a problem statement. Over the next 2 decades, India is looking to have maybe 50% of its population being obese. So the question is, what are we doing about that? We believe SPOLTO can position itself on this market and say, let us help you on your health journey. Let's use sports as a way to be fit and healthy and have a great lifestyle. So as the consumer is getting more educated, it's becoming more of a priority. That's what we're seeing on the market, that parents now, compared to the early generation, which might have been focused on education, now starting to understand that health and well-being is almost equally important to that of having a great job or going to a great school. And that's the changes we're seeing on the consumer side. So very quickly on the team as well, I'm confident enough to stand here to say we have one of the strongest teams in this ecosystem. If we look at some of the key players, myself, I started my journey in digital marketing. I sold the company in that space, built here in India. Divesh has a bit of experience, over 10 years of experience in sports tech, and also an avid basketball player. And Bridge, who's worked for companies like Reliance and Tata in their sports division. So we have a team of 12 people across 2 cities where we have perfected our proof of concept.
Awesome, guys. So I'm just going to go to this slide. SPOLTO currently is in its pre-Series A raising round. We're raising about 400K. Happy to tell you that 50% of this is already subscribed. So there's about 200K that's on the table. Right now, our goal is that we want to unlock about 9 CR in revenue in 2026 using this because our unit metrics are pretty strong. And yeah, just wanted to share that. With this, guys, we're going to leave you with our scanners as well. If you want to check out the product or you want to just look at our community, you can just scan, and we are always available for a conversation. Thank you. For questions, if any.
Yeah. So where does the practice takes place? Like when you match the coaches, do you have partnership with these play arenas? And if so, how does the branding gets managed?
Okay, great question. So 2 parts. As I mentioned, peak play. Think of peak play as coaching at your doorstep. So we're basically activating communities, working with developers, as well as we see a projection where people are going to be in urban households with multiple amenities. So we basically bring the workforce to you. This includes equipment, personnel who's trained, as well as you being insured, all of those things, right? The second is PlayPad, where we activate schools and venues. SPOLTO takes over the entire venue, brands the venue, and it's not just coaching, it's also memberships. So think of it like a membership where you can come play, build a community, as well as learn.
So to keep it simple, we talk peak play, think urban company for sports. If we're talking PlayPad, think like an OYO, where we take care of your entire experience. All coaches are verified by us, onboarded by us, trained by us also on other aspects besides sports.
Participants at the back can also put up their questions, please. We urge everyone to please participate.
So across how many sports currently you are giving a personalized coaching?
Yes. So
and
right
what's
now,
the retention?
Yeah. So right now, very quickly, SPOLTO caters to 12 sports between kids and adults. So for kids, the sports are different, like cricket, football, basketball. But for adults, it goes towards more racket sports. So paddle, pickle, squash, tennis, badminton are those categories. Think of it as 12 sports. We've got about 200 coaches on our payroll who are trained and are deployed. This is between just 2 regions, that's Mumbai and Pune right now. And we are looking to expand to 5 cities in this year.
You mentioned the 575 paid membership. Can you give us a breakup of peak play and PlayPad?
Yes, absolutely. Peak play is our strongest model. That stands at about 400 right now, and 175 is across PlayPad. PlayPad in Pune, we have our first 5 centers, 3 schools and 2 open venues that we are right now piloting. Our projection is to get to about 1,000 paid memberships by December 2026.
So you are basically in the western.
Right now in the West.
The other part of the
right now, yes. All of the numbers you see is just in the West right now.
Only in the West.
Yes.
And any renewal of memberships?
Okay, so churn rate very quickly. So we do about 9 months of activity. So they basically renew every 3 quarters. And then after the 9 month, we see a drop. It could be due to external reasons or due to internal. So 9 months is the average time we take. And average value is about 4,000 rupees a month.
4,000 per month?
4,000 rupees per month, yes, sir. So about 35,000 rupees per person who lands up investing in SPOLTO throughout their journey. Could be a group program, could be a private program.
One quick question for you. You said AI enabled and you said you provide analytics. I guess you didn't get a chance to get to that. What
I didn't. So ma'am, in the next version of the product, as we want to scale, it's very important that we don't manually match you to a coach. It's very important that, so right now we're collecting data, we are understanding what is your goal, which area you look in, what days of the week you're free, where you work, and what are your goals. We match that on the back end with the right coach. For example, you might need a female swimming coach who is soft on you, is very different to somebody needing a basketball coach for school selections. To be able to match that, we're basically building a back-end AI-powered engine because we want you to find a coach within 24 hours and not take 7 days to be able to get your coaching program.
Thank you so much. May I invite now team Let's Game Now for the pitching.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Hello. Hi. Before I talk about my startup, I would like to talk about my journey first, how I started this company. So I have been an avid gamer. I used to play games, like I used to play a lot of computer games in the cafes. I didn't have a computer at home. So my dad didn't like that I played a lot of games. So whenever I have time, I would give couriers and earn 1.5 rupees by delivering each letter and make 15 rupees and go to the cafe and play games there. So in 2007, there was a championship in Calcutta. I won from there and I was supposed to play in Bombay, but my parents didn't allow me, so I ran away from home. I locked myself in the train bathroom, traveled to Bombay, slept on the World Trade Center, pavement of World Trade Center, Mumbai for 3 days and defeated everyone there in the next 3 days and won from India. So after that, I played for India in over 50 international tournaments. I'm the only Indian gamer to get third in a world championship. I'm the only Indian gamer to play for a US gaming team for 7 years. I was the brand ambassador for AMD, LG, BenQ, and 7 more brands. Sony PlayStation has also made a documentary on my life. So I worked for companies like Games to Win, Ubisoft, and then I decided to start my own entrepreneurial journey. So what we do is we organize tournaments for gamers, but we don't charge 1 penny to gamers. Because when I was a kid, my parents didn't give me money, so I make sure that we only charge the brands. So right now, gaming, computer games and esports are part of Asian Games. They are going to be part of Olympics as well, and it's a medal sport in Asian Games and Commonwealth Games. So these are some of the brands we worked with. We have done more than 2,000 tournaments in the last 8 years. And let me catch some breath. So yes, so we have been working with all these major brands. And my motivation was that since I got a chance to play for India internationally, I would give the same platform to others as well. So we have sent more than 27 gamers to represent India in international events as well. So these are some of the IPs we have created. Like in cricket, you see Asia Cup, World Cup, ICC Champions Trophy. Like that, we name the tournaments and we do this for brands. So I'll give you an example. We did Flipkart gaming tournament and almost 80,000 gamers joined. So we gave 500 rupees coupon to each of the gamers. Free coupon. We didn't charge any money, rather we gave them coupons. So they used that and Flipkart got new users. So these are some of the IPs we have done. Okay, I'll go to the next slide since we have less time. So this is an event we did in Singapore, and the PSG, yes, we are the only Indian company which was sponsored by PSG, Bundesliga and Roland Garros as well. This is one of the events we did in Singapore Marina Bay Square Mall for Singapore government as well. We did the next event for GOEISL for all the clubs. We did an offline event in 12 cities. So if you see Discord, we have the highest number of esports gamers in our Discord group in India, almost 193,000. More than any of the other competitors. So this is our YouTube. We are second largest in esports. Discord, we are largest. And we also have like communities in 400 colleges. What we do is we run a calculus game in colleges, where if you play the game, you learn calculus on your own. And this game, we got the entire license for India from a US company. So the market size is growing day by day. Like in India, almost 450 million to 500 million casual gamers are there. And it's growing day by day. I'm not talking about the Dream 11 and all. I'm talking about the casual games like Candy Crush, FIFA, all this. So what next? We are launching, why I'm raising funds, we are launching this Indian Super Gaming League. It's a IPL of gaming. And these are the teams we have signed up: Chennai FC, Mumbai City FC, Puneri Paltan, FC Goa, and Kerala Blasters. So we will do the event in these stadiums. And these are some of the reputed owners of the teams. And we already have signed agreements with them, by the way. So the stadium will look like this. And everyone will enter with bands. We are charging no money. We are only charging the brands. We are not charging anything to the gamers. So they will wear bands, and whenever they are moving to the next round, their bands will get green or blue. And if they are out, their bands will turn into red. And nobody has done something like this in India. It has been done in Korea and China. We are doing it first time in India. So imagine 20 to 40,000 gamers together, and you are playing along with them. So we are also making a streaming app, but this is also like in beta phase. Right now it's not ready. So yeah, any questions? Oh, sorry, revenue. So we were doing 30 lakhs 3 years ago, and in the last 3 years we have jumped by 25x. 7.5 crores was the revenue this year, and all from major brands: Dell, Lenovo, Sony PlayStation, Acer, all from the major brands. And next year we are on course to do 17 crores. Questions?
Are you facing?
Yeah.
Any questions already?
Yeah, so I've got a term sheet from IPV for 5 crores, and I'm looking for 9 crores, so 4 crores more is left. Any questions?
And what valuation are you raising?
So I'm raising at 48 crores pre-money. Yes, ma'am. Yes. So around 20%, ma'am. Yes, so we get like sponsorship for mostly we tie up with the brands for the whole year. For example, with Dell or Lenovo, we work with the whole year. We present them an IP which runs for 6 months or 9 months, and they give us work according to that. And they give us certain KPIs that you have to get this many users or this many players. Yes, ma'am. Churn rate means like in the... So for the first 5 years, I just had 2 brands. Then in the last 3 years, I've added like 6 more brands. So, and they are like renewing. Yes. So in the last 2 years, we have added 4 more.
In one of your slides, it says India's online gaming market.
Yeah.
It is money based or without?
No, so without money based.
Money based is now banned.
Yes. So I don't charge 1 penny from gamers. I've never charged. So I've only charged the brands.
Okay.
So
How many users currently?
So around 387,000 users are there.
And what is your CAC for?
So
And what is LTV? How much amount do you spend per user to onboard him on your app? Yeah, marketing cost.
So that I have not calculated.
That Chintan would be knowing probably.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the money?
So we would need like around 6 crores for the league. So for that only, to do the entire thing in stadium. So we have got sponsors, but the sponsors generally pay us after 45 to 60 days. And in India, it goes up to 90 days. If they tell you 45, it will come in 90. So
have you?
What is your aim to add some more? You have thought.
Yeah. So like I told about the calculus.
This is I want to improve in next 1 year or 2 years.
So what I saw is that like lot of stadiums are empty.
Okay.
So in many places, and like sports is not happening. Even like the football league is struck. So I thought, why not like get me the gamers already have mobile, so I can just bring them in and get them together and let them play.
Have you talked to Kraft and Nazara for the investment?
So
Here.
Huh? Hello. Yeah. So I am talking to them, and for their like permission of their game BGMI, if we can do that.
No. So Crafton invests in startup also. They have a corporate development arm. That's what I'm asking.
Okay. I've talked to Nazara, so.
Okay.
But basically they want to acquire, so I don't want to sell now.
Crafton wants to acquire you?
No, Nazara and Jet Synthesis even offered me once to acquire, so.
Keep it up. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for the wonderful pitches.